Okay, let's be honest. Do you ever feel like your phone is running your life and not the other way around? If you do, you are so not alone, especially if you're trying to juggle a career, family, all of it. That little device in your pocket can start to feel less like a helpful tool and more like a distraction machine. So let's dive in. In the next 5 minutes, we're going to walk through a super simple reset to help you take back control. First, just look at this number, 6 hours and 38 minutes. That's not for a week, that is the daily global average for screen time. And for a lot of us, it's probably even higher, right? Just think about that for a second. That is more than a quarter of our entire day, every single day, just staring at a screen. When you see it laid out like that, it's kind of staggering. And here's the real kicker. As Damon Cassidy puts it so well, for a huge chunk of that time, we don't even know why we're doing it. You know the drill. You pick up your phone to check one quick email, and suddenly an hour has vanished, and you're deep down some rabbit hole. It's become a reflex, not a choice. Now, if that sounds familiar and you're feeling a little bit of guilt, I want you to just let that go. Seriously, this is not a personal failure. This isn't about you lacking willpower. It's about a very powerful, very intentional design that is actively working against you.
I mean, come on. We have all been here. Tom Johnson describes it perfectly. You just wanted to send a quick text, maybe to your partner or friend, and poof, an hour of your life has just evaporated into thin air, scrolling through feeds or watching videos you won't even remember tomorrow. This is a universal experience for a reason. Our tech is literally built to hijack our best intentions.
And this quote just brilliantly nails it. Think about a hammer. A hammer doesn't buzz or light up to get you to build something, right? It just waits patiently. But our phones, they are not patient. They're constantly demanding things from you because they have their own goals set by companies who profit from keeping your eyeballs glued to their platforms. You know that feeling of being pulled in a million different directions at once? That mental fog where you're kind of paying attention to everything but not really focusing on, well, anything? It actually has a name, continuous partial attention. It's a recognized cognitive state, and yeah, research shows a direct line from more screen time to this feeling of fractured focus. So how exactly do they do it? It's actually pretty simple. The hooks they use fall into two main buckets. First, you've got the system-level stuff, those endless notifications, the little red badges that scream for your attention. And then you've got the content-level triggers, the algorithm that knows exactly what video to show you next, that infinite scroll that never, ever ends. It's a powerful one-two punch aimed right at your attention span. Okay, so knowing all that, it becomes pretty clear that we need more than just a few little digital hacks, more than just setting a screen time limit that we just ignore 5 minutes later. We need a whole new approach, a philosophy, really. Which, of course, brings us to the big question, the million-dollar question, right? How do we actually do that? How do we stop being so reactive and distracted and start being truly intentional with how we use this powerful technology?
Well, author Cal Newport gives us the perfect framework. He calls it digital minimalism. And look, this isn't about hating technology or throwing your phone away. It's about asking one simple, powerful question. Does this piece of tech support something I deeply value? If the answer is a clear yes, awesome. Use it with purpose. If it's a no, then you can happily, and I mean happily, let it go.
And this slide just lays out the mindset shift perfectly. On one side, you have digital hacks. They're reactive, they're all about restriction, and let's be honest, they usually feel like you're depriving yourself of something. But digital minimalism, that's proactive. It's all about intention, about aligning your technology with what truly matters to you. And that doesn't feel like deprivation. It feels like empowerment. Okay, enough theory. Let's get practical. You're busy, I know. So we're going to do a quick win reset. 3 powerful changes you can make on your phone right now, seriously, in the next 5 minutes. The plan is super simple and easy to remember. Step 1, tame your triggers. Step 2, curate your canvas. And step 3, schedule your scroll. Let's break down exactly what that means. All right, step 1, tame your triggers. You can do this right now. Go into your phone settings and turn off every single notification that does not come from a real, live human being. That means news alerts, game reminders, all of it. Go even deeper. Turn off those AI-driven features like Smart Reply in your email or those comment summaries. All those things are just automated nudges designed to pull you back in when you had no intention of opening that app. Next up, curate your canvas. Your phone's home screen, that is prime real estate. So let's make it a launch pad for useful tools, not a minefield of temptations. The single biggest win here, honestly, delete the social media apps from your phone. You can always check them on a computer. Then, take all your entertainment and time-wasting apps and shove them into a folder on your second or third screen. Out of sight, seriously out of mind.
And finally, step 3, schedule your scroll. Look, this is not about banning mindless scrolling forever. Sometimes you just want to zone out. This is about containing it. Cal Newport calls this scheduling low-quality leisure. So you intentionally set aside a block of time, say 20 minutes after dinner, to scroll completely guilt-free. But when that timer goes off, you're done. This gives your brain the little break at once without letting it hijack your entire evening.
So here's the most important part. Once you do this reset, you've created a vacuum. You've clawed back some time and mental energy. The final and most crucial step is to fill that new space with things that actually, truly matter to you.
So what are you going to do with that reclaimed focus? Maybe just spend some time alone with your own thoughts, no input. Or, fix that wobbly chair you've been meaning to get to. Instead of shooting off another text, pick up the phone and actually call a friend, hear their voice. Or, hey, dust off that old guitar or those knitting needles, a hobby you used to love but somehow let slide. Damon Cassidy tells this great story. He was at a beautiful restaurant, totally absorbed in his phone, of course. He finally looked up and he saw a woman at the next table, and all she was doing was smelling the fresh flowers on her table, just enjoying that simple, beautiful moment. And it hit him like a ton of bricks. How many of these little moments are we completely missing because we're off somewhere in the digital world? And that really leaves us with one final thought. With the time and the focus you're about to reclaim for yourself, what will you choose to pay attention to? What are the beautiful, real-world moments in your own life that are just waiting there for you, right beyond the screen?